is up, everybody? How is it going? Welcome in, everybody. We are getting going here. We are sitting in Frankfurt. I did fly from Leipzig to Frankfurt this morning, and the sim was working and working fine. So if you guys remember our last stream, not so much when we descended into Frankfurt on the same flight that I did this morning and redid this morning. We ended up, the sim crashed. So we are currently, let me not kill, but settle the sim sounds down here a little bit. And but yeah, so we're getting ready. I got a couple of, what's up, Maddie? Welcome in. Got a couple of caveats here, guys, that I need to throw out there right away. First of all, X-Man, thank you for the follow about an hour ago, and Hans, thank you for the Leroy Jenkins blurb that you just dropped. Appreciate that. Kicks us off nice and exciting already. But again, I got a couple of disclaimers. I am in the SayIntentions Partner Program, and I do have access to their traffic injection and their traffic injection with audio and all that. This stream, and I want to be very upfront with you right now, this stream is not that. They did send out an email. They don't want that stuff streamed. They don't want their alpha build streamed during this whole session. They don't want this alpha build out just yet and content, because it's an alpha build. They just don't want that. So completely get that, completely respect that. And we are using the FSLTL fly-by-wire traffic injection right now. So although there may be planes that seem to be coincidentally, it is all a coincidence if there is SayIntentions traffic that coordinates with what the plane is doing on the ground. We are not using SayIntentions alpha build traffic injection. They're phase 2. We're not using that today during the stream. We are, however, using SayIntentions on its normal, like we do every day. So that's what we're doing. I just wanted to get that out there. I am unable, unfortunately. It is good. I can talk about it. It is really good, and it is really cool. But unfortunately, I can't stream it yet or make content about it. So, well, when it gets here, when they feel comfortable enough to allow that, then we'll be absolutely dropping that in. But I just wanted to be very upfront with you guys, and also with SayIntentions, that this is not that. I'm not here to out their information, out their program. Before they've asked it. So I don't want to get sued. Not that they would, but I don't need any issues. So we're going to get going here. We do have a departure time here in a few minutes, and we're going to get going. We'll get the plane all sorted. I do have the plane squared away. We will start getting the plane loaded up, and we, as in me, we're gonna get this plane going. So batteries are on. We are hooked up to external ground power. I've been sitting on the ramp here for a little while, kind of doing my thing and getting the stream set up and all the things. So we are getting ready to go. Candygram, what's going on, Crack? How are you? Dude, the auto emoji is great. I gotta put that up, and we'll definitely be using some new flight sim related emojis. So, Maddie, I don't know. I didn't get an alert because I think you did it off stream. But if you hit the join button the other day, thank you very much for joining. I do appreciate that. Crack, how's work going, man? How is work going? Let me just make sure I'm all caught up here with all the chats and everybody's where they're supposed to be. I think we are. I think we're set. All right, let's get this plane fired up and ready to go. We have our nav and logo light is on. We've turned on our battery. We've got our external power on. Let's go ahead and kick on our APU so we can go under our own power. Picking up. Nice. Nice. That's not a bad thing, man. That is not a bad thing. Before we get crazy here, let me just double check that everything is working. We have rudders, we have brakes. Not that this is going to stop in the middle of anywhere, but I'd rather be gaming. I don't blame you, bro. I don't blame you. Me too. But unfortunately, I'm stuck simming today. You know the pain. I believe our IRS is already aligned. I have done that, so that's good. I forgot that I did set that up, so we won't have to wait for that. But, all right, as soon as this APU gets fired up, we will we'll get off the ground power, and we will continue on here. External power, APU is good. APU external power, that's done. Let's get our passenger sign squared away. Electrical panel, all good. We'll get the galleons. I've been sitting in this plane cockpit here already for a little while. These should stay up because our IRS is aligned. The APU is available, so we can shut off ground power. Let's dump the GPU, ground power unit. Let them do their thing. The doors are open for our loading process, which is always handy. Alright, ATS, all that stuff is good. Exterior lights, strobe is going to auto. Beacon is off. Nav and logo lights I've already turned on. Voice, cockpit voice recorder on. Landing gear, let's turn on all of our fuel pumps. Fuel pumps are on. Vent panel is checked. Let's come back here, turn on our crew supply O oxygen. Whoops. Hola, Doozy. How are you? How's everything, man? Are you working today? I think you said you were working today. Probe heat. All those can come off. And our window heaters can come off. Our emergency exit lights are already armed. All right, let's do our flight plan. We've imported our initialized our flight already. We are going, hang on, gotta sneeze. All right, I'm much better now. They have you working away. Oh, not good, man. All right, we're climbing out on the SID, I believe it's standard instrument departure, I believe. Considered picking tomorrow up after being here for 5 hours. Decided against that. I don't blame you, man. I don't blame you at all. We're leaving runway 25 center. We're going out on the Sober 9P. And we have no transition. It is Sobra. Let's go down here to... We're going down to Madrid, by the way, guys. This was the flight that we were hoping to make the other day on my short stream, and we didn't. We had issues taking off, so we abandoned that flight and went over to nice Doozy. I've been trying to get an overnighter going, but I've been messing around. You had me yesterday after our Minecraft discussion. I jumped into Vintage Story for the first time last night in about 4 years, maybe more. And I was messing around with that. All right, we're doing ILS Zulu 32 is what we're coming in. ILS Zulu 32 right. And we are coming in on the Bane 4D. It is the Bane 4D, right? 32 right. ILS Zulu, 32 right. Where the hell's the Bane 4D? I see 3D. Let's see if that changed. Bane 4D gets us right there. I don't know why that arrival runways 32 right or left. Let's put in 32 left, I guess. Or well, let's make it the Bane 3D. And then we want the Rugby transition and then insert. That might mess us up a little bit. Thinking of doing Dubai or that QFA flight back to LAX. Nice, nice. That'll be good. All right, let's come up here to plan. Put constraints on. Whoops. And we'll slide the camera over a little bit, and we're looking for our line. And we're leaving Frankfurt, and we are heading down to Madrid, and this is our A Pilot's Life. Yeah, right in. All right, good. This is our Pilot's Life mission 2 for our schedule that we started the other day. All right, copy the active. Let's go ahead and get that set up. Let's do our takeoff and approaches over there, our takeoff stuff over there. That's all set. Our fuel should be loaded. We'll double check that. 41,294 pounds. We have 41.2. Let's do our second page of a knit before we forget about that. 41.2. Block. Zero fuel weight is 257.16, so 257.2. And zero fuel weight CG is 29.9. That's in. Let's get our wind. Dubai. Yeah, I got to do a Dubai flight. I've still not done any. I've not flown into or out of Dubai at all. And I do have to do a, I got to get a long haul in again as well. I haven't done any of that. I haven't done a long haul since my LAX to Sydney flight. But I also want to do a long haul for APL. So that's one of the things that I would like to purchase a long haul flight, and I don't have a long haul. Well, the A300 I guess can do it, somewhat of a long haul. Maybe not 15 hours, but okay. Let's work through our list. Oh yeah, we're doing our takeoff performance. We're leaving on 25 center. It is dry here. Let's go ahead and get that set up. We're going flaps 15. We're going to force toga. I think I'm going to just leave it off. I've been having some my takeoffs in this thing. I don't know if some of the videos that I've watched, they must be old. Definitely a some really wonky stuff with my takeoffs in this aircraft. It's very hit and miss. I don't get it. Hawks Girls in? Where did I miss that? Oh, there you are. Saw some of the new artwork, Crack. Oh yeah. Crack's got some good stuff he's working on. All right, so 153, 163 is what we're looking at. And VR, and then up here we're going 163. Preset. And then our climb out of here, 220 is our speed limit. Cool. Yeah, see, it's got V2 at 220. It's not correct, but I'm going to see how it goes. What's going on, everybody? Welcome in. Everybody's trickling in here. Hope everybody's having a good week so far. We are getting ready to push back from Frankfurt and head down to Madrid. We should, when we get there, get an achievement. I don't know what I was thinking. We have been to Spain before. I'm not going to get the flag in FS Hub. for that flight. We did fly into one of the western cities right on the Mediterranean a while back. I think we flew over from Cyprus or Italy. I'm not really sure. But we do have the Spanish flag, but we have not been into Madrid, and there is an achievement for landing in Madrid on FS Hub. So that's a good thing. We will get that, hopefully, as long as everything stays good to go. All right, we got our init page 2 done. We're good there. We got all of our takeoff perf stuff going. Let's get real quick while we're here. Let us go to Madrid and get our runway elevation is 1886. That's we're going to be in the mountain. I'm actually excited to do this one, this approach in the day. The last time I did this, into Madrid, I did it at night, and it looked like a really cool approach into Madrid. So, Trauma, what's going on, man? Welcome into the Discord as well. I saw you were in the Discord, and we are happy to have you back, man. Happy to have you back. All right, I have that set. Let's go down to get our course headings here. Approach score 109.1. And approach course is 323. Actually, the landing that I had in here, I hand flew it for a lot of the way. There were 17 knot crosswinds, and I actually hand flew it. I landed hard. It was 322, but it was pretty pretty dicey coming in. So, all right, we got that done. Go ahead and stow this one. I'm only going to have time for one flight because I do have to get my daughter from school today. So today is my short stream day. All right, let's go back up here. Our flight director is good. We're set the nav, DH, decision height. I learned that yesterday. -5 and off. Alt select is probably going to be 7,000 if I have to guess. It's either going to be 7 or 4 usually. We got that all set. Heading mode, we are out on runway 25, so we're going to be looking at runway 25, or heading at 250. But we will be on the nav path. And what was our flex over here? Was 63. So that's set. All right, all right. Landing elevation is set. Standby Addy we have not unlocked. Let's test that button right there. GPWS. Autopilots are off. We're about ready to go. Flaps and slats. All good. Spoilers are good. Brake fans off. And landing gear. VOR on ILS is done. Speed brakes, flaps, levers. Transponder is not set yet. Oxygen mask. APU is on. APU bleed, I don't believe we turned the APU bleed on. Let's kick that up. Overhead panel, we have no white lights. Passenger signs are good. Fuel pumps are all on. Fuel quantities checked. And I think we're ready to go, guys. Let's double check they're done outside here. They are. It looks looking a little dark off that way. All right, let's seal it up. GSX can prepare for a pushback and departure. I got a call for clearance. I didn't do that yet, but they can attach the tow bar and remove the chocks. Second. Let me get our departure frequency in, and we'll call for departure here. Delivery 122035. Very well. 121805 is ground, so that's our next frequency. And I'm going to let them, as soon as the... Actually, you know what? I'll call right now. Frankfurt delivery. Postman 6360 requesting IFR clearance to Madrid.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
I'll grab that clearance. Give me just a minute.
No problem. Take your time. And I'm gonna write this down so I can get used to it for my VATSIM testing.
Locking you.
They're getting ready to. There's gonna be a screen popping
Postman
up.
6360. Information Victor is current. Cleared to Madrid via the Sober 9er Papa departure, then as filed. Departure runway 25 center. Initial climb to 4000. Departure on 118.505 squawk 2426.
All right, we have information Victor on board, leaving on the Sobra 9 Papa departure, and then as filed. Departure runways 25 center, 25 center. Climb and maintain 4000 initial. Departure frequencies 118.505 and squawk 2426 for Postman 6360. We're going to hold off on that.
6360. Read back correct. Ground will be on 121.805.
Ground on 121.805 for Postman 6360. Thank you very much. All right, so 121.805. Yes, that's what he has. Our departure frequency, our tower frequency is what we're going to need next. So we'll grab that.
Switching to tower, Lufthansa 5 extra uniform.
Looks like it's going to be 119.905 maybe? Could be the other one, there's two of them. 119.905.
X-ray uniform. Contact tower on 136.5. Good day.
We'll see. Hopefully it's that one. If not, we'll figure it out. And then 2426 in the box. That's set. All right, let's get going, guys. We are getting ready to push back. I've already switched over to ground on the radio here, and we can do everything else as we push back and get going. We want that. Frankfurt ground, Postman 6360 with information Victor ready for push and start. We're at the cargo stand, Foxtrot 231.
Postman 6360. Frankfurt ground. Push and start approved. Face southeast.
Push and start approved, face southeast for Postman 6360. What's up, Hawks Girl over on the T-word? Alright, so we are leaving on the runway that's right behind us, but we have to taxi to the other end. So, not bad. Let's go ahead before we move. We are going to kick on our beacon light, which should have been done already. Bleed is on. Let's get this to crank to B. Start B. And bleed is on. We are... Alright. Continue the pushback. We are going tail left, nose right.
Release parking brakes, please.
Chocks can be removed. Doors armed. Parking brakes released.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Welcome in, everybody. We'll push back here a little bit. I won't kick the engines off just yet, but we will do it in a second. Yeah, there's always a wonky little push off this gate for some reason. They do that little wonky sidestep thing. There is a profile I need to. I put a profile in here and then it started conflicting. But this is one of the. This airport is one of the. This is one of the the builds on Premium Deluxe. I think it's a I don't even want to say what airport it is. It's Frankfurt Airport, but they handcrafted this one. It's not like telemetry. It's just they actually designed this one. So. All right, we're pushing back. We are going to go ahead and crank up engine number 1 first. Let that engine motor a little bit. It's like a hockey backstop right there. They're going to dump us right on the taxiway we need, which is good. And
Please set parking brakes.
parking brake is set.
Unlocking gear.
All right, let's get ourselves configured here. Let's start engine 1 first. We're going to go flaps 2. We're going to arm our speed brakes. Set. Engine 1's coming up nicely. It started.
Tow truck disconnected.
What's up, Leo? Welcome in. Welcome in.
Left is clear. Right is
As soon as these guys get out of the way, we'll start up our second engine, which is actually engine number 1. It is it's getting into the evening hours over in Germany right now, so I am playing real-time, real weather currently. All right, let's get engine 2 up. We probably would not start engine 2 just yet, but we got to taxi all the way down. It's likely going to be November, all the way down to November Blue, then November Blue to Tango, maybe? No, I'm sorry. November Blue to November 1, November 1 to Lima 1, and then on to 25 Center. Right, that's my guess. We'll see how close we are. All right, engine 1's max motor. Let's go ahead and fire that thing up. We're only going to 4,000, not 7. They did. I guessed 7, and it was 4. All right, ignition. Once this engine is fired up, we can shut off. We got spoilers armed, flaps are set, elevator trim. Let's double check that. For takeoff, it's 0.1 down. That can come right there. That engine is spooled up. This can now shut off. APU bleed can come off, and our APU master can now be shut off. Taxi light is to taxi. Runway turnoff lights are on. I think we're in good shape. Ignition's off, APU bleed, APU master, anti-ice is not needed. Let me double check that. No, we're good. 15 degrees. QNH is 1008. Oh, whoops. Wrong one. 1008 is what we're looking for on the altimeter. That's all set. Alright, I think we're ready to taxi. Nose lights, turn off lights. Checklist number 2 is done. Let's see what he gives us for a taxi here. See how I did. Frankfurt ground, postman 6360 with information Victor from DHL Cargo requesting taxi to runway 25 center for departure. All right, Leo, have fun with your flight.
Postman 6360, taxi to runway 25 center via N15, November, November Blue, November 1, Lima 1.
I got it. All right, taxi to 25 center via N15, November, November Blue, November 1, and Lima 1 for Postman 6360. Nice. I'm actually starting to feel like I know what the hell I'm doing sometimes, guys.
Postman 6360, read back correct. Continue taxi to runway 25 center via N15, November, November Blue, November 1, Lima 1.
Why is he saying that again? All right. I read it back right. Why you say that again? All right, all. We're moving. It is, I think we might be a few minutes late because I did set up the departure time. I set up the departure time when I thought I was starting at 11. I ended up starting streaming at 11:30. So I think our departure time was 11:50 maybe, or 11:45. We're a couple minutes late, but not bad. We do have a little bit of a taxi here. We got a taxi down. We're taking off at this runway right over here, and so we got a taxi all the way down to the end of the runway, which is a little bit deceiving. We don't go all the way to the end of the taxiway because it goes beyond it, and then you can actually go taxi around the runway that we're actually taking off from. It's pretty. This airport's pretty huge. So. And then Madrid, when we get into Madrid, that airport is insane for taxis. So I got to look and see where we're landing in comparison to where we're parking. But taxiing to cargo in Madrid I did that the other night. It's absolutely crazy how long you taxi. Oh, hey, guy. Where you going? Seem a little low. Is that a 747? It is. Again, guys, I am using FSLTL traffic injection from fly-by-wire and SimBridge. So what you're seeing here is not SayIntentions traffic injection. I know I spoke about debuting the SayIntentions traffic injection because it was coming to partners on the 15th, and then when I got off the stream, right after I got off the stream, they requested that streamers and content creators not show that stuff yet because it's not ready. It's in an alpha state. So I am honoring their wishes. This is not SayIntentions traffic injection or SayIntentions traffic injection audio. This is just bare bones SayIntentions premium, like I pay for every month, and FSLTL traffic injection. So. One pilot controlling. Wait a minute. Are you in VATSIM? Leo, are you a VATSIM controller at Frankfurt right now? Am I because I'm not on VATSIM. I'm not flying on VATSIM. They did a very nice job on this airport, I will say. You get, I've never been to Frankfurt Airport, but they put some pretty good details into here. So we got a taxi down here past the terminal. and then we're going to do a slight jog to the left, and that's going to be November Blue. And then we got to take November Blue down about actually just one turn, and then we make a turn and we go over to the runway that's right over here. So unfortunately we can't taxi any faster, otherwise APL gives us a ding. We have to taxi at under 35. We can't do Southwest taxis here. So. Because as typical, cargo is like really not. They don't really care about cargo and taxi time, so they would stick cargo way off. That's one of the downfalls about being a cargo pilot, I guess. That you're pretty much off in the middle of nowhere when it comes to the airports. Same thing at O'Hare. Like, yeah, we don't care. The cargo doesn't care if you taxi an extra 35 minutes, guys. Go to your urgent Mexico town. I don't know what you're asking. Like I've said, again, I have to preface this. I'm going to talk about SayIntentions, but I can't show it. The traffic injection and audio injection that they have, even in its current state, is really, really cool. I really can't wait to use it, because I do most of my flying on stream. I very, not rarely, but very little flying do I do off stream. Sometimes, a couple times a week maybe, but it is really, really good. So it's as I expected it would be. This stuff that I've seen so far, that stuff really doesn't happen. In my experience. Again, my experience is limited. It's only been 2 flights, but... Alright, November Blue is right there. We're going up to November Blue, and then November 1, I believe, is the... Oh, it's Lima. So, a little bit further, not far. Very nice. Welcome in from India, Leo. We do get a fair amount of Indian viewers in here, and I appreciate that. That's pretty cool. I don't know if it's just first time and flight. Very nice, very nice. There you go. Somebody left a random forklift out here. I see. November Blue. I think there's three taxi lines over here. And I think November Blue is the right one. And we're taking this up to November 1. Yep, look at it. I wish I had a forklift, but I don't. I don't have a forklift. That guy does. He has one so much so that he just leaves it haphazardly around the airfield. yesterday, but your dad gave you 2 Wheeling Ion. I would imagine so. Would you just look at it? Yep, that guy's got a forklift. I do not. Look at, here's another one. They're just leaving forklifts everywhere around here. All right, so this is our turn. I blew this turn the last time, and I ended up having to do a 180 back there. Hawks Girl on the green side. So here's November 1. We're almost, oh, framey. Framey. And our runway is right over here. We're probably going to get told to switch to tower here in a second. It is 12:07. This flight is 2 hours. We should be just fine from the flight and me to go pick up my daughter. Very good. I can imagine that it is bright with a rotating light with Wayland lights in your room. I could imagine. That's why they put those on fire trucks and not.
Postman 6360, contact tower on 136.5. Take care.
Oh boy. Over to tower 136.5 for Postman 6360. Thank you. Have a good day. It is framey. All right, let's run our takeoff checklist before. And then we can put our departure frequency 118.505. And while we're here, we can go TARA, we can go on. We got our flaps are set, double check those. We can go auto brakes to max. Get our rudder trim out. Takeoff, strobe on. And just double check our sheet here, but I think, oh, terrain on the ND. I always forget that. All right, FCU panel's good. Auto brakes set to max. TRP is set. Speed brakes are armed. Laps are set. Terrain on the ND. Takeoff config test should show normal. Good. Cabin crew's been advised. Brake temp's good. Packs. Flight controls. Our throttle worked. Strobe lights went to on. Runway turnoff lights are on. Nose lights to takeoff. Wing lights, transponder, and TCAS we did. And we're good to go. Frankfurt Tower. Postman 6360 is holding short runway 25 center. We are ready for takeoff.
Postman 6360, heavy, Frankfurt Tower, runway 25C, winds 270 at 14, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 25 center for Postman 6360. 14 knots. That's what I landed in. I landed it with a 14 knot tailwind, actually, tail and crosswind, which was pretty crazy. All right, all. Let's hope for a better experience getting out of here than the last time we tried to get out of here. Still a little framey, but we got planes doing weird stuff. All right. Let's see. Thrust is set. And rotate. Positive rate of climb, gear up. Flaps, back to flaps 1. Go auto throttle, we're gonna go auto to climb. And let's see how this goes.
Postman 6360, contact departure on 118.505.
Over to departure 118.505 for Postman 6360. Frankfurt departure, Postman 6360 is climbing through 2,200 for 4,000.
Postman 6360, heavy Frankfurt departure identified. Clear direct DF138. Climb flight level 200.
Very happy German guy. Climb flight level 200 and cleared direct to Delta Foxtrot 138 for Postman 6360. Well, I think we had a successful takeoff using that configuration. However I did it. I kind of know what I did, but that's not really what I've been, what I've understand it was supposed to happen, but got to ride in one at Orlando. Oh, nice, Ash. Yeah, those things are cool. They're actually very quick too. My name's Nate, Leo. My name's Nate. Mr. Pilot Man, he says. All right, we're on nav, we're on profile. We're good until we get up to 10,000. Once we get up to 10,000, I have to do a couple things, and we're good. But we're actually, that takeoff was a lot more smooth than some of the latest ones that we've done. Flying up to 2,000. I believe our transition altitude was 7,000 here, but we'll see. I did not go clear direct to we were already going to that waypoint, which is why I didn't go clear direct to that waypoint before. So we're doing good. All right, coming up on 10,000. Let's go landing lights off. Runway turn off lights off. Wing lights are going to stay on. Taxi and all of that is good. Terrain can come off. That's weather.
Postman 6360, climb flight level 280.
Climb flight level 280 for Postman 6360. Leo, you're getting the flight view. What do you? You're watching a piloting stream. What are you asking? Kick this out. We got some weather that we're going to fly through to get down there, but we're probably going to be well above it. Nice little climb out of Frankfurt, Germany, and we are heading to Madrid. I believe our cruise altitude is 34,000 feet. Lurk. Thanks for the lurk, Trauma. Enjoy. Where are you flying today, man? You flying anywhere? All right, Harry. Hari? Thanks for the sub. I didn't, if you have your subscription set to private, they will not come through, but I appreciate the sub. Thank you very much. A little cloudy in Germany.
Postman 6360, climb flight level 330.
Climb flight level 330 for Postman 6360. Alright, I'm going to drop these throttles back just so I don't get caught off guard.
Postman 6360, climb FL 330.
Climbing flight level 330, Postman 6360. That's what I said, guy.
Postman 6360, roger. Maintain flight level 330.
This guy's really stuck on this flight level. All right, so we got a 2-hour flight down to Madrid, Spain. We're going pretty much directly over Paris. Not that we're going to see it with this weather, but yeah, we're gone. Going to standard altimeter there. I believe I already took terrain. Yeah, I did. I took terrain off, but we got some significant weather that we're going to be flying either over or through, which is what I had the last time. Alright, so we're done with all this. We're done with that, done with that, done with that, done with that. Just need to get ourselves to Spain, and we will coming in on ILS runway 32 right is what we're coming in on. So that is we're going to be coming in down and past, and then to the south, landing from the south. So.
Contact Langen radar on 125.6.
Over to Langen radar 125.6 for Postman 6360. Langen radar Postman 6360 is passing flight level 206 for flight level 330. And we got some icing, so we're going to go continuous relight and engine anti-icing on.
Postman 6360, Langen radar identified. Service.
Service. Little choppy.
Postman 6360, Langenradar, climb flight level 340.
Climb flight level 340 for Postman 6360. So we are, that'll be our flight, that'll be our cruise altitude. We are in pretty good shape here on our departure out, and all good. A lot of waypoints between here and Spain, but...
Postman 6360, Langenradar, identified.
What?
Maintain flight level 340.
We are climbing up to 340. We will maintain when we get there. He's going to be like, what? I'm German. I didn't expect a German guy to be sassy with me back. All right, all. This is going to be the only flight today. Like I said, I do have to go get my daughter 2 o'clock, well, 2:30 my time. I gotta definitely have to be off of here by 2:30 my time. It is currently almost 12:30 my time, so we got time. We have this flight is slated according wheels up to wheels down is 2 hours and 5 minutes of airtime. We're 15 minutes into the flight. I don't expect that we're going to have any issues like that. I think we're going to be able to get there, taxi in, and do our thing. I believe when we do land, we will be landing. Yeah, we are going to have a little bit of a taxi back to the cargo area. So we're landing on the same runway that I landed on the last time with a crazy taxi. But maybe I'll ask for 32 left when we get there. And if we can land on 32 left, it'll make our taxi a heck of a lot quicker. But either way, it's not that bad. If we have to, we'll have to stop at a ramp, at a different ramp, and shut the flight down from there. But I just want to make sure we get there and everything is good to go. What's everybody been up to? Like I said, I got my daughter tonight. I have her tonight and tomorrow. Tonight, tomorrow, and Friday morning, and then my wife and her kid, her 2 boys, are heading to Salt Lake IRL this weekend.
Eurowings 90592, Langenradar, contact Brussels Control on 125.0.
See, now that, we do have 2 flights. We have a Delta Airlines flight right in front of us at, they're at 3,000 feet though. And then there's another flight, Eurowings. That traffic you heard was SayIntentions, but that was another player. That was not injected traffic. So we have no passengers, Leo. It is, it's a cargo flight. There are no passengers. Checklist is done. We're almost up to cruise. We can go take a look at the no passengers, just cargo. Denver to ELLX. What is ELLX? He's way down there. Luxembourg. So we're passing over Luxembourg right now. It's a very, very small country. We're probably going to get a radio change. To Brussels, maybe? We'll see. We are climbing through 31,200 right now. Nope. Don't be sorry, Leo. No worries. No worries at all. Got Volanta. We got Nige just right near us. He's going, looks like London down to, I don't know where he's going. All right, guys. I think I'm going to go grab some coffee. We're almost to our cruising altitude. Hopefully we don't get any autopilot disconnects like we did last stream. I'm going to go refill my coffee. I will be right back.
Postman 6360, contact Brussels control on 125.0.
I knew that was going to happen. Over to Brussels control 125.0 for Postman 6360. I knew that was going to happen. All I had to do was stand up. 125.0. Brussels control. Brussels control, Postman 6360 is...
Postman 6360, Brussels control identified. Evening greetings.
Evening greetings, he says. All right. We are right up to cruising altitude within about 40 feet. We're leveling off. We just went into cruise profile. We're on profile. We're on nav. Looks like we're good with the flight plan. Engines are spooling down for cruise, and we are not oversped. So I will be right back. I'm going to go get my coffee for real this time, and we'll go from there. Be right back. Alright, we're back. Autopilot's still there. We're not tumbling out of the sky. This is good. This is good. I decided to make myself some lunch too. Alright. We are out of the anti-icing area here. Let's go ahead and shut that off. We're all good there. Leo, the cargo company that I'm flying for is DHL. It's European Air Transport in a pilot's life. And we are flying from Germany to Madrid. Again, guys, welcome in, everybody. Thanks for popping in. We are getting ready. We are at cruise altitude, heading to Madrid. I got some Thai noodles here, leftovers, and I'm going to eat these and hang out.
Postman 6360, Brussels Control. Contact Paris Control on 131.18.
Over to Paris Control 131.18 for Postman 6360. Nope. Paris Control, Postman 6360. We are at flight level 340. Time right now is 12:30 p.m. local.
Postman 6360, Paris Control identified. Bonsoir.
What's up, Joel? Welcome in. Sorry, I'm trying to get some lunch here so I'm not starving by the time I get off the stream. But how are you? Welcome in. That's funny. Nige B and our flights, like we literally crossed over each other in the air. I'm sure he's on a different server than I am, but yeah, it's funny. Playing some ATS, nice. Where are you driving? I jumped into. I had ATS yesterday for a little stream, which was when I think you popped in then. But yeah, we had a good day on ATS the other day. And depending on what's going on, I might jump in tonight off stream a little bit, but we'll see. Einstein Johnson. Is that Einstein? Is that how you say that? Welcome. Thanks for the sub. Little Rock, Arkansas to Tucson, Arizona. Yeah, that's like the one I had the other day on stream, San Fran to Columbia, Missouri. Crazy. Just getting a little food on board here, guys, and then I'll stop chomping in your ears. You'll be able to hear what the heck I'm saying on the mic. Joel, did you jump on the server? Or? You might have your own. You might have your own. I'm not sure. Yeah, definitely jump in, Joel. You know, completely up to you. You don't have to, but it's a lot of fun driving with other people. I don't know if you do that at all, but and then when we do our community events, it won't be a mad dash for you to get set up. You'll be all set up, because the last thing that's really tough, we've had a couple people come in where when they see the community events and it's like an hour before we start, and it's like we don't have time to get you, set up for the to be on the server at the same time we are while we're streaming and getting ready to stream. It just doesn't, it's so the earlier you get set up, the more likely you are to be able to join us while we're streaming and hanging out. There's a plane right there, went right across from us. Welcome in all, welcome in. We are getting ready to pass over London. Not that we'll be able to see that. Almost done eating, guys. I gotta say, I have my wife's dish that they got from our Thai place the other day. I had mine, and then my daughter's, and I like mine the best. The in-flight meal portion of the stream is over. Wow. A little OP. Yeah, we got a new member. Joel, you're in, bro. Joel, don't forget to react to the number one welcome. You'll go number one welcome, number two Discord rules, and don't forget to green check mark react to the Discord rules, and you'll be assigned the Wolfpack Gamer role, and you'll be able to see the rest of the Discord. And welcome to the Discord. There you did it. Nice work, Joel. And then if you need help with anything with ATS, Busty is your guy. He's the guy who runs our virtual trucking company. He sets you up a Truckee app. There's instructions on how to get set up. I think there's a mod requirement. There's only like 6 or 8 of them now on the server. But cool. Thank you. I am hoping that we get there before sundown. I think we will. I'd like to have a nice little sunset or early evening, even early evening approach into Madrid would be nice. No worries, Busty. Thanks for coming in, man. How you doing? We're doing Frankfurt to Madrid today. It's going good. How's trucking going? Thank you, Leo. Not bad being indecisive of what truck to drive. Do I get alerts on membership milestones? No, I do not, Maddie. What do you mean membership milestones? Like if they... I get like when Crack re-upped, if he goes and shares on membership like X amount of months in a row, he has to share it from his end. Like yesterday, he I believe he put he said, you know, it's your sub anniversary or whatever. But unless you do that, I don't know how many months in a row you do what you have, and that only works for memberships. Yeah, the only alerts I get subscribers, I get followers, I get the subscriptions or on the paid subscriptions on Twitch or the hang on one second. Paid subscriptions or paid memberships, and then raids, things like that comes through, but guys, we don't have to beg for likes, and you know, I appreciate I appreciate it, but you know, people come in, they like it. Some people do, they don't, whatever. I mean, it helps the stream. If they don't do it, it's cool. But yeah, once every hour is about all I say. It's we don't need to be crushing the viewers with. What are you thinking, Busty? What are you thinking on Holland today? Flatbed runs, nice. Like lowboy or flatbed, like other stuff. Yeah. Now I got chicken in my teeth. Darn it. Not low boy, flatbed like a low boy but raised. Yeah, I got you. I know what a flatbed is. I just didn't know if you and I were on the same page, and now clearly we are. Jeez. Jeez, Busty. You act like it's my first day in truck sim. Real jerk. Just because I'm flying today doesn't mean I forgot everything from yesterday. Actually, I don't own a flatbed in truck sim.
Paris control contact Paris info on 126.1.
Over to Paris info 126.1 for postman 6360. Paris info postman 6360. We are at flight level 340. Hello? Oh, they said identified Paris info 126.1. That's what I thought I did. Paris Control, Paris Info, Postman 6360 is level at flight level 340. Did I lose SayIntentions? Paris Info, Postman 6360 is level, flight level 340.
Postman 6360. Paris Info identified. Good evening.
What's up, Darth? How's it going, man? Welcome in. How goes it? What are you up to today, Darth? Flight's going good, man. So far, so good. We had a few stutterers out coming out of Frankfurt, but yeah, so far, so good. Hopefully, descent into Madrid is as good as the flight out of Frankfurt, and we'll be good. But yeah, we are still logged in for work. Another hour and a half. Gotcha. Yeah, I got about another hour and a half, hour 15, about an hour and a half here. This flight's 2 hours, wheels up to wheels down, and then we had a decent taxi in Frankfurt, and we'll probably have a decent taxi coming into Madrid, and so it'll probably be close to 2:45 by the time, 2:30 by the time we park. I got to go get my daughter in at 2:30 my time, so about an hour and a half from now, ish. What is today? It's 1 o'clock. Yeah, about an hour and a half from now, I'll have to leave, but we are. I think we're well on our way. We're south of Paris now, heading down to Madrid. I think we're going to be fine, time-wise. So.
Paris Info. Contact Paris Control on 125.08.
For some reason, I lost my secondary push-to-talk button on my HOTAS for some reason. I have no idea why. Over to Paris Control, 125.08 for Postman 6360. I really hope that my entire throttle quadrant didn't go out, because that would not be good, but... 125. Yeah, that is my second push-to-talk button, and I don't know what the problem is. Paris Control Paris Control Postman 6360 is at flight level 340.
Postman 6360, Paris Control identified. Bonsoir à tous.
À tous. Bonsoir à tous. So we were slated to arrive at 1918 local. So actually, we should be fine. I don't think it'll be dark when we get down. I think we'll be okay. If not, it'll be dusk, but we might be running a little late on that. But we had a 16:45 departure, I believe. We did run a little late on that. Our departure time was 17:05 Zulu. We land at 19:17. So 1917 Zulu, we got about just a little over an hour. That's perfect. Yeah, we're good. This worked out so far. It's worked out exactly how I wanted it to. So this is good. This is good. And my beard trimmer should be arriving today. Nice. All right, Joel, sounds good. Enjoy your lunch. What do you have it, man? What are you going to do? I just had Thai noodles. Thai noodles and vegetables. I think it was drunken noodles, if I remember right. Let's see what the heck is going on with my secondary push to talk here. If I lost my throttle quadrant completely, I'm going to be a little irritated, because that would be the second time. The thing is, I've been using it this flight too, so I don't know what the... It's rebound now. I'm really wondering if I haven't lost my whole throttle quadrant here. Nope, I have not. Okay, that's good. This is good. Oh, I don't have the overlay on. Well, damn. There it is. Oh, boy. We are getting ready to jump into Bordeaux control here in a second. I don't know if we have anybody else. Doesn't look like anybody else is coming into Madrid with us, at least initially. Wow. Very nice. See you later, Leo. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for the sub. If you subscribed, appreciate you. Enjoy your day or night over there, probably. Welcome in, all. We are on our way to Madrid. SR doesn't remind you? Remind you of what? I don't think SR is working. Spotify actually was down earlier, and I shut my Songify app off, and I couldn't get it to turn back on. So, yeah, I don't think song requests are working on the Purple site today. Unfortunately, but thank you for trying. Audio Slave? This is like Audio Slave, Hawks Girl.
Postman 6360, Paris Control. Contact Bordeaux Control on 127.675.
Over to Bordeaux Control, 127675 for Postman 6360. Have a good day. Bordeaux Control, Postman 6360 is at flight level 340.
Postman 6360, Bordeaux Control, identified. Good evening.
Good evening. Just crossing over into Bordeaux. I believe it's I don't think Bordeaux is a standalone country. I believe it's a southern region of France, I think, along the Spanish border. So we are, scheduled arrival time in an hour, according to the SayIntentions banner up top. Looks like we're going to be on time, landing time-wise, but taxi time is not going to be on time at all. 450 miles to go. What's going on, everybody? Welcome in. Happy, what the hell day is it? Wednesday? It is Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. So this flight, I believe it's our next flight that we have. So we got Frankfurt, Germany. I did this one this morning. This is the one that we couldn't get done the other day on stream because we had the sim crashed. And then so we have Frankfurt to Madrid. That's the one we're doing right now. It says an hour, 2 hours and 40 minutes. The flight time's only 2 hours. 767 miles. We do have a return leg of this, which we're not going to get to today. We're doing Madrid back to Frankfurt, obviously the same distance. And then there's another one, Madrid to Malpensa, Italy, which we flew on our last schedule. And that's a 2-hour flight as well. That's a really cool airport at the foothills, or at the base of the Italian Alps. So it's kind of odd over there. There's really no foothills that I saw. It's just basically mountain range, flat, and really cool airport to fly into. Then we have Malpensa to Germany, to Leipzig, which we've done before in the past, and then I'm excited about this one, Leipzig to Rome. I hope to do that one on stream. I've not flown into Rome yet at all, so Lyra is I would like to do that on stream. That's another. I think that's an achievement for the Euro Cities, one of the Euro Cities achievements as well. So I do want to do that one on stream. I will probably do this one heading back to Leipzig. I'll probably do that one off stream, and then I hope to be able to stream this one as well. This one's a really cool flight, but these are 2-hour flights. This one is a pretty easy one. Maybe we'll make a stream out of these two. So I'll fly the next two on my off stream, and then these two might be on stream. This Milan to Leipzig is nice, and then the new one that I've never been to. I think that'd be a cool couple things. But I'm starting to see that we are getting repeat routes from DHL, so I might end up opening up. Another plane and selecting another airline to fly an A320 on, or something like that, or just taking a pay cut and going maybe do Air Hong Kong or something like that, just to fly into some different places so it doesn't get stale. But so far so good. I'm still enjoying it. Like I said, Madrid I've flown into off stream. I flew in at night. I didn't do a daytime approach. So that's new. We'll there's new aspects to every time you fly in, but. How's work going, Hawks Girl? Doozy. Flight's been good, man. Got a little stuttery coming out of Frankfurt, but it's been good. We're getting into the twilight hours over southern France, northern Spain here shortly. I think we're going to land before sundown, though. I actually need to check and see what our sundown sunset time, Madrid, Spain tonight. What is it? 8:55. We'll be there before sunset. Sweet. $8:55. Leo, if you're, yeah, hang on a second, dudes. I'll get to you with that. Leo, if you're asking for me to do trucking right now, I'm not doing that right now. I don't know if that's what you're asking or not. I have a stream plan. I have a stream schedule. This is the game that I'm playing today. If you want to see a trucking sim live, you're more than welcome to go back and watch my video from my live stream from yesterday, which is on the channel. I have tons of playlists and things of lives that I've done in the past. We will do trucking another day, but it's not going to happen today. Doozy, yeah, SayIntentions is insane. Like the SayIntentions traffic injection is really cool. You know, you're seeing these planes asked to push back. They're pushing back. They're moving around. There's a couple of hiccups with it, which is why I understand why they do not want it streamed and videos being made on it just yet. But it is really, really neat. Earlier, I was sitting there. I had just landed in Frankfurt, and there was an aircraft there was a line of aircraft waiting to take off on runway 25 center, and I passed by them, and then I heard them ask Tower if it was okay for them to that they were ready for takeoff, and then when I was on the ground and I pulled off, now I'm 2 runways over. I'm a runway over. I'm probably a mile and a half from them on the ground. And then they got the clearance to take off, and then in a second you would see them, you would see them fly over the top of, So, yeah, we do American. I don't have a European Truck Simulator, Leo. We have a ATS, American Truck Simulator. All right, let me see. I'll be honest with you, it wasn't a bad. I thought partner. Whoa. Bruh. I don't have the bruh thing that you have, but thanks, man. How'd your landing go in the 380? I didn't think that flight was ever going to end. You came back and it was still like 5 hours to go. But what's going on? Baines raid, first time chatter misbehaved. All right, here we go. Bravo Juliet. Yo, what's going on? We're here for the pizza party. Nice. Yo, that guy would not show my pizza picture. He would not do it. He was more concerned with shots and other things. Ibanez, thanks for the raid, bro. Mo the Aviator, what's going on? Doozy's here. Who else is here? That Streaver was an ass, yeah. It's that guy's a jerk. I started to get a little loose lip there. I apologize. People don't understand that. People don't understand my humor sometimes, and I think I don't remember who it was, but yeah, I don't remember who it was, but they were like, "Geez." Oh, it was a Illini State. He was like, "Geez, Nate Wolf." I'm like, "Yeah, sorry, I'm a little bit of a dick. I worked in a firehouse for 25 years." But welcome in, everybody. If you guys don't know me, and you probably do know me if you hang out with Baines, but you know me by text. But my name's Nate. I'm just do a lot of flight sim and strategy games, American Truck Sim, stuff like that. We are now currently flying from Frankfurt to Madrid. I have a short stream day today because I got to go get my daughter at 2:30-ish, and so we'll be landing in Madrid, and that'll be it for me. But I do appreciate the raid. I do appreciate everybody for coming in. Thank you very much. We got a raid of 37 dudes and peeps and all sorts of stuff. So dudes and dudettes, and I appreciate it. Misbehave, thank you for the first time chat as well. I know you followed a while back, but good to see you in. Bravo Tango, always good to yap at you. You're always a flight sim supporter. You guys all travel well, as we say with the as a Blackhawks fan. So I know, Ivan. It's just funny that some people don't know it, but welcome in all. We're just I had some. Oh, I was talking about. I can't. Unfortunately, I cannot show it because they were. Ibanez, I was telling you about the SayIntentions injection. Oh, it really is. It really is. But we were talking about just before you came in. We were talking about the SayIntentions traffic injection. It is absolutely sick. Absolutely sick. They don't want us as partners to stream it or make content on it yet. But sitting here and watching, as you're coming in for a landing, and now you have planes lined up, and they're talking on to ground, and then as you're coming in, you hear a plane next to you ask for clearance, and then it's on the roll as you're coming. It's just, it takes it to the next level. It really is, and they do everything to the nth degree. I completely understand why they don't want their content made just yet, because it is an alpha build that they're using their partners to test, and it's going, in my opinion, it's going very well. So it is pretty crazy to see. They are allowing us to talk about it, but we cannot show it. So I do have traffic injection for FSLTL turned on here. And obviously I have regular SayIntentions on, and you can hear the live players and everything like that. But I'm not running the traffic injection on the stream right now. So it is pretty nuts, Ibanez. It's like, it is what, I mean, it's like VATSIM, except it's AI. I mean, it really is. It's and it might be even a little bit better. I don't know, because you're not dealing with people. And but yeah. So, what's everybody up to? What's everybody having for lunch? I had Thai noodles. I had like drunken noodles. I was just said that before. Outdoor Tory, what's going on, Tony? Not Tony. That is not Tony. What? Tony? Tony, not Tony. You and the girl, or you guys are moving in together? That's good. Good to hear, man. Saw that last night. You made some tilapia, golden potatoes, and some green beans and cruise for lunch. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, I went for a cup of coffee and came back with. The drunken noodles that I had from the other night. Actually, my wife, my daughter, and my wife and my daughter. Got the drunken noodles. I think they got the same dish, and then I got a different thing, and I actually enjoyed mine the most. So that's good. It's gonna look good, Nate. You're Nate. You just got your CFI books in front of me and trying to make sense of it. Very nice, Nate. You're Nate. Sheepdog and I are moving in soon. May 3rd is the move date. Nice, nice. Congratulations, man. That'll be good. That'll be good time. Or it'll be a disaster. One or the other. But either way, it'll work out. I've had it go both ways. My latest one has been really good. We'll see. Well, actually, we haven't moved in together yet, so we'll see how that works out. I don't know where she is. She might be. She's probably out looking at looking at which excavator to pick out for me. Orange one, dear. If you're around. But yeah, we're chilling. How did your landing go, Ibanez? I missed that. We're here for the pizza party. I still love that. But yeah, we're chilling. And where'd you guys end up settling down, Tony? Not Tony. I was just working on my. I was just sitting over here in the cruise here. I was just looking at. Kubota Orange. There you go. There you go. I was just looking at my chat bots. And we had a little bit of landing was great for A380 JFK. Frames were hitting hard, but new. Yeah. When you said JFK last night, I was like, oh boy. But especially after a 15-hour flight, I was like, ooh. But that's good. I'm glad you did that. It was nice waking up, and you still weren't there when I woke up this morning. I had coffee with the wife. I came back, and you were going. It was nice to pull you up and have you. I had you on. I'm probably listening to my own self on the stream now. Yeah, I think I rated myself, guys. I rated my own self. Nice. I'm one of the Raiders. That's amazing. She's still in college for one more year, so not too far from the school. She'll finish, try to figure out the CFI after we can move in, whatever. Nice. Very nice. I rated my own self. Yeah, I had you up. I was listening to you. I think you had just done your last step climb. I think when your last step climb, I think, was when I started up. But I was in there. What are you doing? You doing a stream later on? I know you said you were off. You doing like trucking or something later on? And you mentioned trucking and DayZ and. How did I raid myself? Because I was a viewer. I was a viewer in a different window in Ibanez's stream, and then it just came over and I rated my own self. Yeah, nice. Ibanez, I want to make the offer, and I don't know if you have one or not. I'm sure you do, but if you want to join us on our community server, you're more than welcome to. We have a dedicated ATS server. I don't know if you guys do or not. I have no idea, but and I don't want to butt in on that, but I just wanted to throw it out there. We only got a few people that drive on it right now, and we have our own virtual trucking company and such. So anybody's more than welcome to. Exclamation point Discord will get you the link. Join the Discord, and you can pop in. There's only a few mandatory mods or whatever, and you're in. Telling Joe about that. Get on a truck with night. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's actually Busty from chat. Busty from chat is actually running it. He's donated it to the yeah, definitely do. We got there's a whole bunch of, he's got third-party mods in there, so that if you have your own trucks, third-party trucks. I didn't even know, like, when I got into ATS not long ago, well, hang on a second. My Discord bot is not working now. Of course not. Why would it be? Stand by. If not, I'll get you a link. There's Busty there. He's the guy who runs and donates the server.
Contact Bordeaux Control on 125.105 VN.
Over to Bordeaux Control 125.105 for Postman 6360. Thank you. 125.105. Bordeaux Control, Postman 6360 is at flight level 340. Let me kick off and turn.
Postman 6360, Bordeaux Control, identified. Good evening.
Bonk, and then I think I hit save there. All right, hang on a second. I'll get you a link for Discord, guys. I'm sorry. That bot is not working. I've been having some interesting issues with that. But let me fire this up. Edit. This is going to be a never and a no limit, and generate and copy. Stand by. Here we go. Hidden. Use copy button. What? Come on, guy. Try this. Why is this not working? Why? It says use copy button. I did that. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's hilarious. Busty, can you... hang on. Let's see if I can do this. This is ridiculous. Like, I don't know why it does this sometimes. Some days it works and some days it doesn't. So it's absolutely nuts. All right, hang on. Let me how do I moderate that to let that go? Click to show. Busty got warned for Busty got warned for letting or telling. There. My God, that was a production. All right, well, that'll do it. Discord shows on. I don't know why. I don't know why I wouldn't. No idea. Oh, we actually have a guy doing the same route right behind me on. He's got a DLH. Yeah, he's doing the same route right behind me on the SayIntentions network, but. Anyway, let me see if I missed any chat during that whole thing there. Drop the link on the vertical stream? All right. Alright, now before this thing drives me nuts, I gotta shut off the Discord on my streaming rig, otherwise this thing's gonna be going off like a lunatic. I think Joe was alluded to that earlier on his stream, how that thing, when it's running in the background, that thing is very distracting. Members. And guys, if you do join, if you guys do join, don't forget to go up into the welcome area and the Discord rules, and you have to react with the green check mark. The green check mark will open up the whole Discord. It'll assign you the Wolfpack Gamer role, and it'll open up the whole Discord so you can see the rest of it. So if you don't do that, you only you get there's like nothing to see, just the rules. So a lot of people come in and they don't do that, but. All right, let me start to get configured here, or at least ready for the, yeah, we still got a little ways. We're just now coming in. No, we don't have that far. I don't know what, I must have lost, yeah, it just now refreshed. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, we're down. We're getting ready to come in across the border of Spain here, so. Busty got warned. That's amazing. Let me fix this. Well, have they said anything about the potential release date for AI traffic? All right, Ibanez, enjoy. Thank you for the raid once again. If you don't make it back, I'll be here for at least another hour, right around an hour I'll be here. So, yeah, I think we're going to be delayed getting in there, but I'm probably going to have to ditch this thing. Yeah, it says about 33 minutes of estimated time en route, but hopefully we can taxi all the way in. But
Postman 6360, Bordeaux Control expect the Bainford Delta arrival. Plan for descent in maybe 20 minutes. Just say the word if you'd like to start down earlier.
All right, planning for the Bain 4D arrival and plan for descent in 20 minutes for Postman 6360.
Postman 6360, correct. Plan for the Bain 4 Delta arrival and descent in 20 minutes.
Sweet. Welcome in, guys. Those of you who came over to the Discord, and welcome in everybody who is dropping in chat. Appreciate everybody coming in. I appreciate the raid interaction. Nah, don't worry about it, Bravo. I need to be in more people's Discords too, but I have so many of them, and I'm like, you know, I try to be active in as many as I can, and some of the other ones is, you know, but what a loser I am, he says. Nate Reth, what's going on? Yeah, it's so much. I'm trying to revamp my Discord to, you know, trying to get it down to bare bones and stuff. You know, some, not bare bones, but at least get it, you know, so it's not so overwhelming. There's so many channels in there, and I kind of want to get it so it's like, you know, city builders, flight sims, everything of flight sims, you know, American Truck Simulator, and then, you know, and go from there. I want to have people, the ability for people to only select if they're like coming in and they saw me play City Skylines or something like that, and they're into City Skylines content, but they don't give two shits about, they don't give, you know, anything about flight sims, that they can watch, you know, city building stuff instead of flight sims, and then only get notified on that stuff. And that's what I'm trying to do, but it's a process, and I do not know Discord at all. I'm very minimal assistance there, but got 3 Discord members today. Thanks, guys. Misbehaved and Bravo Juliet Tango. But OCD gets me so bad in Discord. I hate having notifications, and I go through each. Yes, yeah, agreed. And then I have to go in, and I'm you know, right clicking and clicking red, and you know, you're just trying to get through everything, and you don't want to miss anything, so you do have to go in and read them all. But yeah, you're absolutely right. Yep. What are you up to today, Nate? Are you flying? Other Nate. I do need to get off of my butt here and get my arrival situated here. We're coming in on the Bain 4D, but I think I have it set up for the Bain 3D because they didn't have that. So good tune. Hawks Girl over on the green side. Hawks Girl, you're missing the party over on the purple side. Got a Baines raid. I told everybody you were out looking for what color excavator to get me. What style? What? I love a good party. Yes, you do. Sometimes too much. All right, ILS 32 right is what we're coming in. We do have the landing, the runway elevation already in. We do have, and I'm going to double check it, the ILS frequencies 109.1 and course is 320. Perfect. Transition altitude is 5,000. Hot pink. Back doing things to join the Discord. Very good, misbehaved. Welcome in. Hawksgirl 49, guys. If you don't know, that is my wife. Her and I are, we live currently in 2 separate states because that's the season we're in with our kids. But we do, she works from home and she works up here part of the time when she doesn't have her boys. And then I live in outside of Chicago with my daughter. I have my daughter half time. I live up here. And then, you know, when we don't have the back and forth, we are, we try to get together at least once every other week. So she's on her way to see her parents tomorrow. Tomorrow? Yeah, tomorrow. She's heading out to Idaho. So together in spirit 24/7. Exactly. But she's a staple. One of my she is the biggest supporter. Otherwise, if I didn't have her support, I would not be doing this 10 hours every day, you know, every other day or whatever. But yeah, she'd be busting my chops, playing games all day, blah blah blah. That's what she does. About to go get some more coffee. Very well. I don't blame you, man. I'm actually almost out of coffee down there, out in the kitchen. So We are going to have a sick approach into Madrid, I think, at sunset here. It's going to be nice. Just working, Nate? Gotcha. You know what else I got to do? I got to get my minimums. I didn't get that done yet. Radio altitude, we'll go with 128 radio altitude. We got a little bit of a crosswind coming in here. Madrid approach recorded. 32 left, 32 right is still arrival runways, so. Brian, can you brief the approach into Madrid?
We'll be arriving at Barajas on runway 32 right using the ILS approach, flying the Bain 4 Delta arrival. Transition level is 135. Weather shows winds 225 at 11 knots, scattered clouds at 4500 feet. In case of missed approach, we'll follow the published procedure. Squawk code remains 2426. Approach frequency will be 118.4, flaps 30 for landing, final approach speed 135 knots. We're ready for the arrival, Nate.
Thank you, sir. Same switch to water, but it's so blasé, yeah.
All right, we'll maintain our current plan for the Bain 4 Delta arrival and descent in 20 minutes.
Fair enough. Well done. Anyway, what else, what do you guys, and nobody answered my question about lunch. Baines was the only one who answered a question about lunch, and then he left. You guys eating? You guys, some of you guys are probably already having dinner. And then, I forgot to put in my radio altimeter. Yeah, there we go. You had a sandwich. Nice. All right, 132, and we will go flaps 30, 40. There we go. Sweet. Sorry, didn't hear you. Turkey sandwich, baked chips, and an orange. Nice. Yeah, I was doing, I had the rest of our Thai takeout food, and, I made some fish. I made some cod in there. Lemon, some cod with lemon, dill, ginger, garlic, salt, and pepper. I made that the other night too. I gotta eat that tonight. Otherwise it's gonna go bad. I hate that. All right, we just crossed into Spain. We'll probably be crossing into Spain center here. What is that? That's Madrid center here. Should be crossing into that shortly. Fish tacos, yeah. Cod is a go-to. I get a case of it from my dad. He orders from restaurant supply companies, and I literally get a case. I have a case of cod in the freezer, and then I have a whole bunch of salmon too. But I took some chicken out for dinner to thaw out because my daughter loves chicken. So yeah. Yup. A little bouncy over here. We are coming through some weather. Those are the green specks on the barbecue baked chicken for dinner. Nice. Misbehaved. You ever do chicken in an Instapot, or do you own an Instapot? The wife and I, we do the chicken in the Instapot all the time, and it is great. And I actually did a pork shoulder in it, a pork butt, actually. I made pulled pork the other day in the Instapot, and it actually turned out a lot better than what I thought. You do have an Instapot, but you've never done that. Yeah, I do. So I do salt, pepper, garlic. Salt, pepper, garlic. I throw in rosemary, squeeze a lemon in, and then a cup of chicken broth, and then you roll. I do paprika too. You roll all the chicken around in there, seal it up. I cook it for 12 minutes, pressure cooked, and then I let it sit for 22. I think we do, and I let it sit for 22, and it comes out. It is amazing, amazing. And it's not tough. It doesn't dry out. It's really good. I've posted some pictures in the food area of the Discord, and I think I've thrown some in Baines' Discord too. But yeah, it's definitely we yap up food in the cruise here. That's what we do. You're in the market for an Instapot? Yeah, Doozy. I'm telling you, as much as you do meal prep and stuff, as much as you do meal prep, Dooz, like you can literally throw 10 chicken breasts in there doing just what I just said, and I would throw maybe a little bit more chicken broth in there. But you could do chicken breast, and you will have chicken for the whole week. You really as much chicken as you could eat. But yeah, it's I love that thing. And like I said, I did a pork shoulder or pork butt the other day, seasoned it up with my own like seasoned dry rub. You know, I basically made it up. But you have applications for Discord, all right? And
Postman 6360, contact civil control on 126.43.
Over to civil control 126.43 for postman 6360. Yeah. Nice. You're in. Thank you for letting me know. Oh, we use it for oatmeal too. That's another thing. Yeah, oatmeal. Yeah, I try misbehave. Then you have other people that cook pretty well in there too. Doozy's pretty good. He throws in. He's got some pretty good ones. Yeah, there's the brisket I did the other day. That was on the smoker though, but I dabble. My crock pot is my best friend. Yeah. I introduced him to the Instapot, and I don't think he's used the stove since. That's not true. I do my sweet potatoes in the oven. But and I just made some very good Baines, very good. But yeah, I did. So the pork shoulder, I did like a dry rub. Because I didn't have a dry rub here. I have all that stuff in Tennessee where I have my smoker, and I whipped up a dry rub. Oh, I didn't change frequencies. I'm over here yapping, and I didn't change frequencies. Hang on. And then I would complain that SayIntentions isn't keeping up, and it would be completely my fault. Civil Control Postman 6360 is maintaining flight level 340. It's got to be almost time for descent here.
Postman 6360. Civil Control identified. Good evening.
I got a kick out of him, Anna. I got a kick out of him. You're in. Just make sure that you react to the green check mark for the rules, Anna, or you're not going to be able to see the whole Discord, but you're in. Yeah. I'm telling you, it's amazing. The way to do that. That is the way to go for chicken, without question. And the oatmeal, I made 2 cups of oatmeal. I did just the other day. I did a bunch of strawberries were going soft. I cut off all the tops of the strawberries and sliced them in quarters, threw those right in the oatmeal. I threw 2 apples in there peeled, and then did cinnamon and nutmeg into the oatmeal with, so it was 2 cups of oatmeal, 4 cups of water with all the other ingredients. And I pressure cooked it for, I think it was 7 minutes. Done. Complete, done. Like, done. Steel cut oatmeal in 7 minutes. All right, we got to be between 15 and 24,000 there, so I'm going to start the call for descent here in a second. Civil Control, Postman 6360, we're ready for descent. Hello. Oh, yeah. No, the answers were great. Where did you get that? You just posted it live.
Postman 6360, clear Bain 4 Delta arrival into Barajas. When you're ready to begin your descent, descend flight level 250.
Alright, cleared for the Bain 4 Delta arrival into Madrid and descend and maintain flight level 250 for Postman 6360. Bow, bow. Alright guys, we're on our way down into mountainous Madrid. Yeah, all you got to do is the green check mark. That's it. You don't have to do
Postman
anything else.
6360, descend flight level 170.
Descend flight level 170 for Postman 6360. Yeah. Descend flight level 170 for Postman 6360. Blah. Look at this. Look at this. It's going to be a nice landing in Spain. Oh, there's a plane, guy. Yeah, real time. Yep. Yeah, I did real time, real weather. Usually, you know, like I stream a little bit later than this even, but yeah, it's real time, real weather, and normally I'm flying around. If I'm flying over here and it's dark, I will change it. But you know me, I try to stick to real time, real weather, unless I'm, you know, when you're flying a pilot's life and you're in Europe and your normal streaming time, as you know, like I know you fly a lot of U.S. stuff, and you would never ever fly in the daytime if it wasn't for changing time. So. Yeah, we're doing. I think we're gonna be all right. I may have to deadhead this thing on the on one of the ramp spots, so I can get out of here and get my daughter. But I still have 35 minutes. I think we're gonna be all right. The Madrid. I was talking about this the other day, because I did fly into Madrid a while back, and the taxi to cargo is absolutely nuts. Like it felt like I was driving back to Germany. It was that long. It was nuts. Yo, we got a great vibey approach here. I just want to double check something here. For some reason, I could not find the Bain 4D. It was only the Bain 3D. Yeah, the Bain 4D is not here. And I don't know why. Bain, what'd you do with this? It must be off a different runway, but I have the right runway selected. 32 right, Bain. Supposed to, yeah. Did I update Navigraph? I don't think so. Did I have to? Like, what do you, like lately? Was there just an update? That'll probably cause a restart, no? Or need to restart. I think we're just gonna try to get in. Hopefully we do. They usually vector us off the arrivals anyway, so. New Miracle comes out. Okay. Yeah, I think I've seen that, but you go into the Navigraph hub or whatever to do that, right? Look at the We have 104 knots of wind coming off of our, coming from that way, Iraq. Yeah, I thought that's what you meant, but a new miracle every other month. España. We are 32 right. Sink. Call it extra 5 knots. It's dry, 30-40. We'll go low, calculate. We are good. Tat and icing. Let's get, whoa, 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 whoa. Do not. Continuous relight. Went the wrong way on that. Alright, we are supposed to be between 15 and 24,000. When we hit that, we should be there very shortly. We're supposed to be down to 15 by our next one. That's about 15 miles away. So hopefully, they did clear us for the arrival, but then they gave us altitude markers, so hopefully they continue to do so. But again, we don't have the correct Guess we'll see. Joe, that Gibraltar airport that you flew into the other day was really cool. That was a really neat approach. Yo, there it is. All right, the bot's back. Now Discord should work. Yo! Survived with 6. First time chatter, what's going on? Welcome in. First time chat, thanks for the follow and welcome in. We are descending into Madrid on a sunset, beautiful arrival that is very windy. Right now we are turning left and we're about to have an 87 knot tailwind. Came in from the Baines raid, very well. Well, thanks for coming in. Thanks for hitting the follow. The A-10 gun run, I admit, is a little bit overpowered for a flight sim stream, civilian flight sim stream, but, you know, I used to play a lot of DCS, so. We are supposed to be descending lower than what we are right now. Well, I don't know. I can't go by that, so. You know what? I'm going to ask them. Civil Control, Postman 6360. Is it possible for me to get the Baines 3 David, or 3 Delta arrival?
Postman 6360. Expect the Baines 3 Delta arrival into Barajas.
Alright, we'll expect the Baines 3 Delta arrival into Barajas. Hopefully they just clear me in. I don't know what this is going to entail here. Sounds like you sitting in the office by supposed to be at Pinar. We're supposed to be between 21,000 and 15, which we will be.
Postman 6360. Descend, flight level 140.
Descend flight level 140 for Postman 6360. Can you see me now? What do you do for work, Survive, if you don't mind me asking? So I'll kill the music around 10,000 feet, guys, and then those who you can hear it, I can't even play it over on the red site. So for those of you who are jamming, we'll knock it down at around 10. Maybe we'll go to final with it. Passing through 18. Oh, you're in ads. Our altimeter should be at 1014. Oh, God. We got to be above 13,000 at this next waypoint. Tech industry, cybersecurity. Nice. My wife was thinking about doing that. She's in banking right now and does a lot of banking stuff, but she had a brief moment where she was thinking about doing some cybersecurity, a transition into cybersecurity. Coder is a hobby. Nice. Yo, I was just watching DigiDrivers, some of the coding that he does.
6360. Descend altitude 10,000. QNH 1014.
Descend 10,000, and QNH is 1014 for Postman 6360. Yeah, Digi's, your job is heavily fintech. Gotcha. Oh, fintech. Fintech.
Postman 6360, contact Madrid approach on 118.4.
Over to Madrid approach 118.4 for Postman 6360. Madrid approach Postman 6360 is descending through flight level, descending through 16,000 for 10,000.
Postman 6360, expect the ILS runway 32 right approach into Barajas.
I just got done talking to you, lady. You're back on this frequency now?
Postman 6360, heavy Madrid approach identified. Buenas tardes.
Oh, there's a lot of silly stuff going on right now. All right, QNH is correct. We don't have any speed restrictions until 10,000 feet. I lied. 220 it is. Throw out the boards.
6360. Heavy Madrid approach, contact Barajas approach on 131.175.
Over to Barajas approach 131.175 for Postman 6360. Getting ahead of ourselves here. 131.175. Barajas approach, Postman 6360 is descending through 10,000 feet on the Bain 3 Delta arrival.
Postman 6360, heavy Barajas approach, identified. Buenas noches. Barajas QNH 1014.
Alright, 220 it is at 10,000 feet. Doing all right. About 20 miles from our approach turn here. A little bit more. Not as windy as it was. Same as it ever was. Still above 10,000 here. I think we have terrain below us. So, and then we intercept our intercept ILS at 5, I believe. Oh, Ruby is where, yeah, there's a... all the good songs are coming on now.
Postman 6360, heavy Barajas approach, proceed direct. Yai-ho, descend altitude 5,000 until established on the localizer cleared for the ILS runway 32 right approach. Speed below 200 knots until established.
All right, proceed direct to Yeho and descend to 5,000 until established on the localizer, cleared for the ILS runway 32 approach, speed below 200 until established for Postman 6360. I proceed to direct to Yeho, descend to 5,000 until established on the localizer, cleared for the ILS runway 32 approach, speed below 200 until established for Postman 6360. My other push to talk button is not working, so that's why I had to say it twice. So I think I'm gonna go down to, I'm gonna just go to 195, I guess, for now. Let's go ahead and land mode. Let's go into ILS. Go ahead and get our speed brakes armed. Come down to flaps 1. We are descending. Let me get tower frequency in here. Coming in 32 right. I guess I'm going to have to wait for him to give me the frequencies because it is not on this chart. I must, yeah, you must be right. I must need to update my IRAC, Joe. It's not giving me the correct info here. Like some of these charts are whacked. I was supposed to go clear direct to Yeho, guys. Whoops. Clear direct Yeho. But good news is we are intercepting at Yeho. We're supposed to be at 5,000, so we're good. We should be just fine. Localizer's armed. Auto throttle is armed. I think we're in good shape here, which is completely different from me. I don't believe we're in icing range anymore. No, we are not. Let's go ahead and shut off anti-ice. We got everything going here. We're good there. I believe we're going to vacate right. Let's look at it. We're coming in on 36 right. Yeah, we're going to be, I'm sorry, we're going to be vacating left. And we're going to shoot for Kilo 5. And then we taxi back to Germany. You usually have to do that once a month, huh? Yeah, this is a great. I flew in here the last time I flew in. The only other time I flew into Madrid was at dark, and it looked really cool in the dark even. But all right, Doozy, enjoy the rest of your day. Work. Good luck. Be safe. I'll be streaming here until I land, and then I'm probably gonna have to dump the plane in one of these outlying ramps because I have to go get my daughter shortly. So. See ya. All right, 200 knots, 5,000 feet right there. We are at 5,000 feet. We're waiting on the glide slope and the localizer, and we should be in pretty good shape. I probably should have held off on the flaps too, but this actually was timed I really really nicely. Joe just showed me these the other day, these lights down here, where you could actually see what the hell you were doing. I've been flying this thing with a flashlight for several months now. I've been doing this the whole time. Like having a flashlight in my mouth, poking it around, poking it around the cockpit so I could see what the hell I was doing. They did tell me to, tactical pilot, yes. They did tell me to stay over 200. I definitely should be doing a little faster than what I am. But...
Contact Barajas Tower on 118.08.
Over to Barajas Tower, 118.08 for Postman 6360. Barajas Tower, Postman 6360 was established on the localizer for 32 right. 32 right.
Postman 6360. Heavy, Barajas Tower, identified.
All right, you got it. There we are. Streamlabs bot's doing the thing now. Very good. There's our runway we got in sight. Ten-mile final. All right. Unfortunately, we got to kill the vibe for the landing vibe. We go from cruise vibe to landing vibe. Joe, thanks again for the raid, man. We don't get a chance to raid each other a lot, and I do intend to return the favor when I do get that chance, and I appreciate it. No-brainer when I saw you. Very nice. Appreciate it. All right, it's about 7 miles out, geared down. We're armed. Go full flaps here.
Postman 6360. Heavy, Barajas Tower. Winds 230 at 8. Runway 32 right. Clear to land.
Cleared to land, runway 32 right, Postman 6360. All right, we are fully configured.
Postman 6360. Heavy, runway 32 right. Clear to land. Winds 230 at 8.
Yeah. Cleared to land for Postman 6360, runway 32 right. All right, so look at this now. This runway here, our parking spot normally would be over here. That's DHL Cargo. You have to go all the way around, and then there's 2 more runways that go this way. This is a wacky laid out airport. It's pretty crazy. And this guy's just doing whatever the hell he thinks, but he's on fire, so he's not really going to go very far. Even if you hassle you with the best part of that was hassling you while you were drinking. That was the best part of that. Is that you were like, oh, wait, ah. All right. Let's get cereal right now. Let's get cereal. Look at this scene, though. Like, this is just nice. All right, my aircraft. What the? Come on, man. Playing chicken and airliners, yeah. I'm just doing what they tell me to do. I'm coming in on the right approach. This is what they told me to do. Auto throttle off.
50, 40, 30,
Throttle's back.
20, 10, 5.
Help you, I can. Yes. Nice, Busty. Well, we're just gonna roll it out here, because actually, no, we won't. Because this was what I was hoping to catch that. No, it's this one, Kilo 5. All right, stow the reversers. Wow, that was a 282.
Postman 6360, welcome to Barajas. Contact ground on 121.908.
Over to ground, 121.908 for Postman 6360. Thank you, Ibanez. Let's taxi over here real quick. We will configure ourselves so we get the points for the. I don't want to speed it. He sounds like Antonio Banderas. I don't want to speed around, speed up and down, speeding all over. All right, let's get our flaps stowed. We can go on to standby. Weather radar can come off. Landing lights can come off. Runway turn-off lights stay on. Nose lights to taxi. Beacon light stays on. Get our APU on and started. Ground was 12198, right? Yes. Listen to this taxi, guys, by the way. This is the last time I heard this. I literally was just cracking up. So I'm going to call for the park spot. That I'm not going to be able to taxi all the way over there, but I just want you to hear So I parked at 227 the other night. I parked at 227. So an apron 227, I think it was. So I'm going to go. We have vacated at Kilo 5, I think. Kilo 4. Listen to this taxi instructions. This is amazing. Watch him just give me one thing, and that's it. Barajas ground. Postman 6360 has vacated runway 32 right. We are at Kilo 5 requesting taxi instructions to cargo stand 221. This is absolutely amazing if they do the same thing that we did last night, the other night.
Postman 6360. Taxi to apron 7, stand 221 via Kilo, KC2, KCN, M27, M25, M24, M23, M22, M21, M20, M19er, M18 byte, M17, AS2, Aken 4, Armen 3, Armen 2, Aken opponent, Aken 0, Alpha Niner, Alpha 8, Alpha 7, Alpha 6, Charlie 7. Tagliata Purte.
All right, Barajas. We're going to taxi back to Germany, and we'll see you in a little bit. It's great, right? There is literally, it is every single one, and this is what I was talking about before. So it's Kilo 4 to Kilo 4 to Kilo Charlie 2 to Kilo Charlie 1 to Mike 27, Mike 27 down to A25, A24, A23, A23, A22, and then you go down Lima 4, Lima 4, Lima 4, and it's all the way down. Actually, I don't even think it. No, I'm sorry. It went beyond that. It was each one of these little A21, A20, A19, A17, A14, and then you come down A4 all the way down here. It's been it's absolutely insane how far the cargo, and then it's just the terminals right here. I'm not even watching what I'm doing here. And then it's just the terminals right here. You still have to go beyond that and park down here. It's nuts. So we are going to take the liberty of parking at a cargo stand, or at a stand right over here, because I need to go get my kid. I still have I still have time, but I do need to get wrapped up here. So it is a lot of directions for taxi. You're absolutely correct. So we're going to be parking in 616, which is right here. I don't think I have ever heard any longer on anywhere, whether I'm streaming, whether I'm flying there, anything. I don't think I have ever heard of anything so absolutely nuts than what those taxi directions are for cargo at Madrid Airport. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there is other places that are just as bad, but I really don't care who does it. All right, APU's available. I'm going to shut off engine number 1. Looks like I already did that. I was way ahead of myself. That's a hard unable for you. That's funny. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, like I said. Yeah, could you repeat that? I mean, now that I know, but the first time that I heard that, I was like, what in the heck? I could not find those anywhere. I couldn't find the path, like, to read it back or anything. I was like, I don't even know what the heck this lady's saying right now. I do get the achievement for Madrid, which is one of the reasons I kind of want to go through this. You know, we got a pretty good landing there. I kind of want to check it out and say intentions. I don't want to spend 20 minutes just taxiing around just to shut the stream off real fast. So I do have a few minutes to wrap up here, and that's what I intend to do. This person could start to let me know where I'm supposed to be any second now. I know I'm aware that I'm parking in the wrong spot, but you could at least help me out since we're here, right? No? Nothing? At all? Really? Oh, now you want me to stop. Okay. Stood there for the whole damn... I worked with so many people like that. All right, taxi light is off. Go ahead and shut our runway lights off. We should have... Wing light should have been off already. Beacon light stays on because the engine is still on. Let's go ahead and kill engine 2. I do want to do the debrief, so go ahead and put the chocks in. Brakes can come off. Attach GPU. Cargo doors can come open. Door can come open. Request deboarding. They can put the stairs up. Strobe should have been off. Damn it. Beacon lights off. Everything up here should be good. We can go to ground power and the APU can come off. All right. We'll let these guys unload us, even though DHL is not going to be happy with the fact that we are nowhere near the DHL cargo, but that's what the baggage tugs are for, so let them do their thing. You guys are still looking at the... I was busting Joe's chops about that. All right. Let's see what SayIntentions gave us. I'll pull this up. You guys can take a look here real quick. SayIntentions, if it's there, the spotlight. Cleared the land and buttered it is what we're looking for. There we are. We got 182. 182 on SayIntentions, I believe, on the logbook. We'll do this first. The logbook brought us in. It was an 800. Wow, that was almost 900 miles, and we did get Madrid, Spain. Very nice. So that is part of the Euro Cities Volume 3. So we did get Euro Cities. We got that. We didn't have to go too far for it. And then over here, done with that. Let's take a look at our Volanta and how we did on the landing. I flew that in as far as from decent way out. So I'm trying to extend how far I'm flying out now instead of letting the ILS do it. So I'm just trying to practice it. I am not a pro flight simmer like some people in chat, but did I miss anything? Why is everyone mentioning pizza lovers in the Discord applications? Busty. There was a little joke on the Bane stream last night. Yeah, little bit of a back and forth. I had a pizza. I was talking about the pizza that I made last night, and then Joe would not show it on stream. He just would not show it. He was for whatever reason he just wanted to hoard it for his own self. And I almost deleted the thing because he wouldn't show it. So, all right. So look at how crazy this airport's laid out. It's just a crazy airport layout. But I think we did all right. We were almost on the markers. We were pretty close to center line. Minus 282 and a 1.02 Gs. So I'll take that. We were pretty much on, just a little bit left. I'll take it. I love it. And then last but not least, let's take a look at our flight report. Yeah, another perfect. All right, I'm getting the hang of the pilot's life stuff, guys. When I'm not overspeeding and stalling my aircraft to oblivion, it's starting to come around. And then showing pretty much the same thing. I don't know if they get their data right from Volanta or somewhere else, but pretty much 282, and then pretty much right on the marker. So over 300, I think I lose points, I believe, for the landing. Forget what approach, landing rate. I'm pretty sure at 300 it starts to take points away, but I'm not sure, not 100%. They said the landing G-force there was 1.3. It's interesting, but so we got 100 on that, and we are going to go ahead and submit that so we don't forget. And our next flight is actually from Madrid back to Frankfurt, and then that's our next one in the schedule. So. Guys, I'm going to run. I am going to raid out. If anybody has anybody who's on or know of anybody who's on, I need to get running here. So please throw it in the chat if you know somebody who's on the T-word side of things. Again, thank you everybody who came in. X-Man who followed just before the stream. Einstein Johnson subscribed over on the red site. Thanks again, Ibanez, for the raid of 37, legend guy. And then Survive followed as well. Nate Reth, everybody who came in. Misbehave, thanks for popping in as well and chatting and hanging out. Everybody who joined the Discord, appreciate it. Thank you very much. Who do we have? You know what? Let's go hit Nige, guys. Let's go hit Nige. Yeah. We're gonna do that. Hang on, if you guys don't mind hanging out for the raid. Nige is another one. Big Sam, thanks for the follow, guys. If you don't mind, hit the follow on the way out. I would appreciate it. Hit the follow or the subscribe on the way out. Join the Discord if you guys like American Truck Sim. We'll be doing more of that too. Flight simming will obviously be around, and we'll be here. So like I said, I got to run and go get my daughter, and let me get Nige's. There we go. Nige's flying too. So yep. Guys, this guy's great, and he's a big supporter in the community as well. We actually crossed paths on this flight. He flew underneath me, and we were on this very flight. So we'll see you guys on the next one. Hopefully tomorrow it'll be a short day again, but we'll see you guys. Peace out. Thanks again to everybody, and later. See ya.